Good morning and welcome. Hi, I'm Mike with Dawg TV Adventures. Dawg's first backpacking trip, and he likes to walk in front of the camera because he really doesn't know what a camera is. But we're enjoying a little breakfast, having my hot chocolate, and I was warned before I took off by Steve that I was not to make any comparisons between Dawg and Andra on this trip. So I guess that's politically incorrect, so I'm not allowed to say how luxurious our two-person tent is with just a dog in there, or, you know, brag about how the dog got up early and, you know, made my hot chocolate for me before I rolled out of bed. I'm not allowed to say those things. I can't say that or mention Tim Allen or how thankful I am that we're not in the stupid Paris Climate Accords or feminazis or any of those things. I can't say any of that. But anyway, it's a beautiful day out here, and once I finish my hot chocolate and get our stuff together, we're going to head down the trail and check out the conditions at the higher elevations. So hope you're having as much fun as we are. Talk to you later. This is the widest stream cutting across the trail I've run into so far, and the trail's right here. No way to get across that section without switching to water shoes and putting my boots up on my shoulders. It looks narrower up here, so with packs I wouldn't go up there because there's too many low limbs and so forth. It'd be very easy to get tipped over and hung up. But since I just have the day pack on, I think I'm going to go up to where the dog is there. He's already run across, and see if I can hop across that narrow spot up there. Well, I've gotten across, but it wasn't worth it. I had to go way upstream. The area I was showing you in the camera was way too wide. This is where I crossed here, and I will not do that again. It was just too much ducking under branches, and there's a lot of mud and up the side there from side runoff. On the way back, I'll just Dawg this way. I will just put the water shoes on and ford the area where the trail is. It shouldn't be too bad, but definitely this is the kind of thing you don't want to try in a pack. There's no way you'd really hurt yourself. So it's the one thing when you're wandering around with almost nothing on you. But Dawg's having a good time, and we're going to continue on. Well, we're about 2 miles from camp. We've come up about 500 feet. In the shade, there's a little more snow, sometimes as deep as 2 feet, but they're just patches, easy to get around. And in the sun, which we've climbed up on the edge of those mountains I was mentioning yesterday, there's no snow at all. So I'm going to pan over and show you the valley back the way we came. So going down that valley right there is where we came from, and we're still climbing. Get past this little tree here, and figure we'll go a few more miles. Unlike Andra, Dawg likes to get up early, and so he kind of rousted me up earlier than I was ready for. So we've been hiking for a while, and it's only 9:30. But let me see if I can get a view going this way. So that's the way we're going. You can see there's a little more snow in that area. So not sure how far we'll get, but I figure when I get tired I'm going to turn around. See, that's the way these vacations work. But it's pretty, and I'm kind of guessing that there might be some areas that are not easy to pass. If the trail's up on those granite rocks where you can see those snow patches,
that's going to be tough. So we probably won't go any further there. If it's down in that crack, then that would be easier to traverse. We'll see. We'll give it a shot and stay safe. Well, I've gotten a little further down the trail. You can see the creek coming through here, and unfortunately they didn't build an adequate runoff spot here where it should be going right down this direction, and instead that is the trail. So this creek is running pretty much straight down the trail for as far as I can see. I might try cutting across just to see what it looks like down there if it peels off at some point. And the dog is, you know, doing his normal attacking sagebrush and playing in the water because he's a maniac. But for those of us who like to stay dry and don't like to eat sagebrush, which I hear it's a delicious spice for those who like it, I think I'll find a drier way around. Okay, I've gotten past the area there, and you can see just how badly the water is cutting the trail because of the inadequate diversion up there. It's just ripping it out. It's going to be a giant gorge here. And then you can see there's another creek coming in from over here, and then some water is diverting off the side there, but it's continuing to go right down the trail. So we'll cross this creek and see if we can find dry trail up ahead. Okay, well, we cut across the other creek. This is the trail, kind of standing right in the middle of it at the moment, and it diverts off trail here in this direction, and if I turn around you can see it's drying out now. So if the trail crews could build a better diversion here, it would work, but considering they're still trying to cut a downed log like a piece of cheese with an axe, I figure by the time they get this far in with all the down trees I've seen, it'll be October. So oh well. What can you do? We've made the cutoff for Hidden Lake, and there's no way we'll be camping at Hidden Lake on our way in. This is the river, and it's deep and moving fast. There's no way to cross. So but there's plenty of places to camp down in this area without cutting across to the lake. As you can see right here, there's a pretty nice little camp setup, fire ring, logs and so forth, and other flat areas in the region. So but Hidden Lake is just on the other side of the river here, and not that far. You go up a little bit, and but I didn't think there was going to be any way to get across the river, so we will just take a look at how beautiful it looks and then move on. But I would say that's probably you know, 5-6 feet deep, if not more. Some of these areas, like I said, they're 8-10 feet deep. They don't look that deep when the water's moving like this, but if you get into areas where it slows down, you can see way down into the water. So, and with that much water moving over it, I'm not taking a swim. So we'll continue south and checking out the trail conditions. Well, there's no easy way around this one, so I've deployed the water shoes, taken my boots off, and I'm taking the plunge. And damn, that water's cold. You can see Dawg is doing his best to stay out of it, and I will try to get across before my feet freeze. There's the water shoes, my dry boots. And I thought I'd just give you an idea of the amount of water and force currently cranking down the walker. It's deep and it's fast. So we should start climbing away from it a little bit. I don't know, can you say, holy crap? That's a lot of water. Here's another look at the channel. We're right up against it. And comes down right past us here. And you just see, if you were in that water, you'd be crushed like an egg. Hey, Mike here with Dawg TV. I'm on the last night here. We're just getting ready for dinner, and while the battery still lasts, I thought I'd make a little short video of the kind of things you bring when you have a dog backpacking. And I'll give you a couple of items here. First, we have mosquitoes on the nose, but dog sunscreen. So yes, white dogs, just like white people, require sunscreen. We wouldn't want their fur to burst into flames. And then we also have, this is flea and tick repellent, but mainly I got it because it says it repels mosquitoes, and there's mosquitoes all over the place here. Haven't seen any ticks on him. I also have a rubber brush that I use to clean him up a little bit. And finally, Dawg's towel. So he has a synthetic towel just like we do. And other than his dog food and his pack, that's about it. I make him carry his leash too when I'm not using it. So, basically that's all that he has, and he's been doing a great job. He's exceptionally well behaved, and really proud of him.